April the 25th, and it's been at least like 6 months or something since I vlogged, and it's been weeks, possibly months, since I filmed anything at all. And I'm trying to keep quiet because it's okay, it's 9:30, so it's kind of late morning, but Helena is still sleeping, and I've been up for about an hour and a half, reading the paper, reading the news, spending a little bit of time on Twitter. That's what I do. For the last couple of months, since about January, I get up earlier than usual. Well, yeah, okay, I guess earlier. Kind of reconfigured my daily routine. I get up earlier so I can get some writing done, because I always had aspirations on being a writer, and I didn't have a writing routine, and that was the problem. If you're right, you'll know. I would write something for a little bit, and then I would take days off, and then I would get back to it, and it wouldn't feel the same. Because, when you write something, at least I need to stay in the world that I'm writing. And if I get out of it, then it gets harder to go back, and doesn't feel the same. So yeah, I write 1,000 words every day now, and I have churned out so many stupid short stories that I absolutely love. Because I get to write again, and it's fun. And then after that, I usually study. But before I study, I go for my morning walk. Oh God, my hair is very greasy. I'll deal with that later. Deal. I don't feel sorry for you. You chose to watch this. Okay, so I am done with my morning writing. 1,000 words. So the news story I'm working on is currently totaling about 6,000 words. I don't know if that tells you anything about the length of a story or anything, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so usually, as I said, I will do my morning writing. Then I will take my morning walk, and then I'll study. Since it's Saturday, I won't study, and instead I was gonna take a shower. Shower? Yeah, of course I was gonna shower. I'll hold off on my morning walk for a little bit, because I got a text from Dennis saying he wanted to take a walk at 11:30. So I figured we could do that, and I don't know, in the meanwhile, I guess I'll take my shower now. Okay, so since my morning walk is postponed until 11:30, when I'm going out with Dennis, I figured I would make some breakfast. Usually I like to take my walk before breakfast, so I can build up an appetite. But whatever. If I do that now, it's gonna be a really late breakfast and I'm actually getting hungry, and I don't want to get hangry when I'm hanging out with my brother. In whatever extent you want to call it a hanging out. We are taking the necessary precautions in the corona times. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so usually my breakfast will... No, well, I'm terribly backlit, I'm gonna turn. Usually my breakfast consists of oatmeal, a ginger shot, and maybe some bread with butter and cheese. That's for the weekdays. For the weekends, I like to do scrambled eggs. Oh god, that was way too much. 3 eggs, some lemon. It's not Parmesan, but it's close enough. Now, you get to watch me make it. I'm a dork. Some black pepper. I know Helena likes her eggs salty, so we're gonna have a lot of salt. And some garlic powder. We have fresh garlic in the fridge, but I'm a lazy motherfucker, so this will have to do. I don't know what the proper procedure for making scrambled eggs is supposed to be. So, that's looking good. And that's it. Those are some really easy, nice eggs to do. I usually serve them on some bread. You do you. And this is what it looks like when it's done. Right? Looks pretty good. And of course I still do a ginger shot on weekends, because it's the good shit. I'm not sure what ginger is good for, but I hope it keeps me healthy. And now I guess I'll eat my breakfast, watch some YouTube, and I'll talk to you again when I'm going out for my walk. See ya! Okay, so we are out for our walk. It's super windy, so I'm trying to do this fast while the wind is down. Now Dennis is in shot too.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. The best boy, really.
the goodest boy.
That's actually a little Karibo line.
Was she?
Well, it feels like it would be. Anyway, we're gonna take a walk, play Pokemon Go.
For you feet fans out there.
We fought a Pokemon raid. It was an electric psychic Raichu.
Yeah.
But it wasn't 3 stars, so I grinded up for candy.
If you're not 3-star, get out of here.
Yeah. That's actually how I pick my hotels.
You grind them up to candies.
Back home. I've been home for a couple of hours, looking for something to eat because I'm hungry and it's lunchtime. Lunchtime was a while ago, but I'm still hungry. Helena informed me that we have leftovers since yesterday. And oh yeah, right, I forgot. I made food yesterday. She's busy watching Gilmore Girls. Veggie balls and mashed potatoes. Looks good. While I wait for food to get warm, I'm gonna grab some coffee. It's the good shit. Oh, that's fucking warm. So I realized my food mostly turned into like a brown sludge when I kept stirring it in the pot. Hopefully it's still good. Oh, I'm horribly backlit, I'm sorry. The 5 of you who watch this are just gonna have to deal. But I figured I was gonna eat this and then maybe play some Magic the Gathering Arena. Which always takes a million years to load on my busted ass old computer. Oh, that feels so good to eat. I'm gonna turn you off. Okay, it's about 1700 hours and I've been playing a lot of Magic to the point where it's beginning to rot my brain. Helena's cooking food. It's almost time for dinner. And I figured I was gonna sit down and read. Don't know where I put my book. There it is. It's actually a pretty neat book. It's called När änglar dör by Andreas Roman, maybe. And it's I suppose the translation would be When Angels Die. So the book is pretty hard to get a hold of. I think it's out of print. I haven't checked for a while, but I got it in my teens and we really enjoyed it. It's taped here and like some of the pages are really loose because in my teenage years when I bought it, I read it twice, I think, and then I was really enamored with it, so I made like everybody I knew read it, and we all enjoyed it, and it's it's really bent out of shape now. I thought coming back to it that would be one of those things that the Fairy of Suck has ruined. That I would come back and find that it's written in a really bad, poor way, or it's like weirdly offensive somehow. So the story of When Angels Die, it's the story of essentially it's the story of the Bible, written from the perspective of the devil. Except the devil isn't Lucifer, it's like he prefers another name, and Lucifer is another character in the novel. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's super bright out here. I did not think of this going out. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's Sunday the 26th. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I slept fairly well, though I'm still kind of tired, really. Don't like it. Morning writing that I try to do every day. A couple of times I haven't, but mostly since I started in January, I've been writing 1,000 words a day. Me and Helena didn't really do anything special last night. We had some homemade pizza. For some reason we watched The Hunger Games. It's pretty good. And we watched Somebody Feed Phil.
One thing he asks in return. Somebody feed Phil.
On Netflix. Some food show Helena likes. It was also pretty good. That Phil guy was really charming. I don't really have any plans for today. I think I'm gonna do my writing. When I get back from my morning walk later, I might play some Magic the Gathering Arena online. Maybe start editing this. I don't know. Also, Helena is she's sleeping. That's why I'm trying to keep it quiet. It's just past 10 and I'm done with my writing, so I'm going out for my morning walk. It's about 7 degrees outside, or so the thermometer said. I think it's feels warmer, is what I'm saying. And usually there's not a lot of people out right now. People are staying inside, as they should. Anyway, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook. Neil Gaiman's The View from the Cheap Seat, I think it's called. Talk to you later. You know, I can feel on the chill that's settling into my hands that, yeah, it's probably 7 degrees outside. But when the sun is out, it's fairly warm actually. You know, I said earlier that I think it's 7 degrees outside, and this is how interesting a life is in times of Corona. That we have to talk about my skepticism towards the weather, but I think it's warmer than 7 degrees now. Taking a quick break on a bridge that no one ever walks past, enjoying being outside. Because I've been living here my entire life, so I kind of know when and where people tend to flock, and like as you can see behind me up in the corner, people are driving past here, but no one is walking past here. Like there might be some, but it's really easy to just cross the road to the other side. Because if you cross the road to the other side, no one ever walks there because there's nothing on that side. But yeah, this is a lovely place here, and for some reason, because I'm like one of the last 5 people who play Pokemon Go, I don't know why there's a Pokestop here, because the bridge I'm sitting on is not like a landmark or anything. And there's like a little stream running past or something, but it's not worthy of a Pokestop is what I'm saying. Anyway, I gotta get home. I'm getting an appetite. I'm really hungry. I want breakfast. Back home, I washed my hands just in case, changed back into my indoor clothes, and it's about 1100 hours, so I figured I would make some late breakfast. I think we're doing a repeat of yesterday, scrambled eggs, and since you enjoyed watching me so much yesterday, I'm gonna let you watch again, I guess. Yay! Gingershots. It's the good shit. Not sponsored by whoever made this. It's good though, make sure. If you know what ginger is good for, please tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. So I don't know if I'm going to be filming anything more after this today. If I do, I guess you're gonna see it after the cut. If not, then thanks for hanging. I'm gonna have some breakfast. Stay safe. Bye bye.